Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to All Things Social Security. I am Stephanie Joy, the attorney at Joy Disability. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey everyone, happy, what is it, Monday? Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I'm just sharing this. Um, I guess it'll go out tomorrow. It came from the National Association of Disability Representatives. It came to my email address. And I thought it's worthwhile to share for anyone who's on SSI in particular. It might actually apply to other programs, but they specifically sent it to us because of the SSI component. And I'm one of the attorneys that does SSI cases, not just SSD. Okay, so they're telling us that there's something called Lifeline Program, and it provides benefits for SSI recipients. It says, it gives a couple blurbs here. I'm just going to share them to you. What is Lifeline? It is a federal FCC and USAC program making phone and internet more affordable for low-income households. SSI recipients are eligible. That would be supplemental security income, not SSD necessarily, although some people that are on SSD have very low income. It's not that you're excluded necessarily, but this is just about an automatic qualification if you're on SSI. So apparently there is a monthly discount of up to $9.25 a month off of your phone or internet bill. I wonder if that means phone or internet or both. One might say, well, what's $9.25? Who really cares? I would care. That's over $100 a year. So to me, that would be a worthwhile thing to do. So, but everyone's got their own thing. So they say that there's other qualifying programs, SNAP, Medicaid, federal assistance programs, or if your household income is equal to or less than 135% of the federal poverty guidelines. Okay, so SSI is one way to be automatically qualified for this discount off of your phone or your internet bill every month, but those other programs will also qualify you. SNAP, Medicaid, federal assistance programs, or again, if your household income, I assume you have to prove it, is equal or less to 135% of the federal poverty guideline. They say you can go to, and this is one word, Lifeline Support, no gaps, lifelinesupport.org. And I think when you go there, you're visiting the USAC website, and you can check on your eligibility and apply today. So NADER, the organization I'm a member of, one of the two actually, goes on to say, as they explain it, that the Social Security Administration shared it to them. And they said, recently shared some information that may be helpful for the clients we serve. The FCC Lifeline Program, which is administered by USAC, which stands for Universal Service Administrative Company. I'm thinking it's like a nonprofit, guys. Provides a monthly discount to help low-income households afford phone or internet service. This can be especially useful for clients who need reliable internet access to manage benefits, attend telehealth appointments, or communicate with agencies. And I agree. And to communicate with their lawyer if they have a case. So they chalk it up some of the details and say eligible households can receive up to $9.25 per month off phone or internet service. Individuals living on tribal land. So if you happen to live on tribal land, you may qualify for up to $34.25 per month. Again, they repeat what I said above. Eligibility generally includes individuals receiving programs such as SSI, SNAP, Medicaid, and the other ones that I mentioned. Clients can check eligibility and apply, and there is a link here, but you're not going to see my email, obviously. They said once clients have phone or internet access, it is also a good reminder to encourage them, so I'm encouraging you, to create your My Social Security account, which provides secure online access to their Social Security records and services. All right. And they said, feel free to share this information, so that's why I'm doing that. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of you personally are on SSI, so why not grab that extra near $10 a month and keep it in your pocket, if nothing else, you know. you can have limited savings anyway. Hopefully that whole thing is going to get bumped up where we can start saving a little bit more when on SSI, because that whole limit has not changed in, I want to say, nearly half a century. If $2,000 was appropriate 40-something years ago, how on earth can someone claim it's an appropriate amount now? Should have been raised. All right, that's it, guys. My public service announcement of the week. Hopefully, no more. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hey, so if the subject matter of the video you just listened to is of interest and you want more on it, stay tuned. Here's another one about the same topic, but a little bit different. Bye now. Good morning again. Okay, Medicaid and Medicare when we're disabled. Okay, so we know some of the differences. Medicare, which we get normally when we're of retirement age, if we worked and paid in for it, we kick in at 65. For people who become Social Security disabled because they had earned and paid for Social Security disability insured status, they will get Medicare well before 65 if they are younger when they are on Social Security disability, because generally after about 24 months worth of payments, and they could be lump sum retroactive, when you prevail, you could actually automatically at that time be eligible for Medicare, other currently and or retroactively as well. Other times, if you are found disabled, but it's less than 29 months ago, you are going to have to wait for your Medicare waiting period to be over. So the waiting period is 24 months worth of entitlement to monthly benefits. So because the first 5 months is a waiting period for almost everybody, that makes it 29 months from the date of onset as a general rule. Now, sometimes you can be Medicare eligible and entitled due to having Social Security disability, but your disability benefit amount is very low. Maybe you didn't work for very many years or at a very high rate, or you're only part-time, but enough to get Social Security disability. You might have a low enough income level, if you don't have alternative income sources, to also get Medicaid. And that's through your state and your county offices there, because that usually generally applies for disabled and poorer people. So if you have a very low disability payment, and again, I'm talking about SSD and not SSI necessarily. SSI, yes, you're going to get the Medicaid. But with SSD, you might also, it's called dual eligibility, and you can have both Medicare and Medicaid. And the nice part about that is that the Medicaid generally pays for the Medicare premiums, because Medicare does come with premiums. So if you're low enough income, you'll have both. One will be primary, generally, that would be Medicare, and then Medicaid would be secondary, and it will cover potentially the Medicare premiums for you, which is, $170 or whatever it is. It changes year to year, as well as copays and potentially deductibles. So that is something to look in. If you have a relatively low, like under the average for sure, Social Security disability benefit amount, inquire as to Medicaid. You might just be eligible for it, and it will leave that premium, that monthly premium, back in your check. You won't have to be expending $170 out of your $1,400 check or whatever it is. So definitely something to look into, dual eligibility. It can be really helpful for those with lower primary insurance amounts for Social Security disability. Okay. Hope that helps. Bye.